Right, guys, so we're going to have a look at the answers to the questions from yesterday, the cubites. Okay, so we're going to have a look at cubite 2. We're given the length to be 8 centimeters and we're given the width to be 6 centimeters. Okay, so we're going to calculate the surface area of this rectangle here. Okay, so I'll just write in the width, I'll write in the length, which is 8, and I'll write in the width, which is 6 here. Okay, so we can see that the surface area of this rectangle here can be calculated by multiplying the length by the width, which is 8 by 6. Okay, so we've multiplied length by width, 8 by 6, and we got 48 centimeters squared. We multiply that by 4 because there are 4 rectangles in the cubite. Okay, and we got an answer of 192 centimeters squared. So now let's calculate the area of these squares, okay? And we know that one side is 6, so the other sides are 6, okay? So to calculate the area of the square, we multiply 6 by 6, which gives us 36 centimeters squared. Multiply that by 2 because there are 2 squares in the cuboid, okay? And it gives us an answer of 264 centimeters squared. So a cubite 3, we have a length of 12 centimeters by 11 centimeters, and it's equal to 132 centimeters squared, multiplied by 4 again because there are 4 rectangles in the cuboid, and we get an answer of 528 centimeters squared. But we're not finished there. We have to still calculate the area of the 2 squares. So the area of the 2 squares is 11 by 11, which is equal to 121 centimeters squared, multiplied by 2, equals 242 centimeters squared. Add them together and we get 770 centimeters squared. Okay. Moving on to cubite 4. So cubite 4, we're told that the dimensions are 14 centimeters is the length. Okay, so we'll put 14 here. That's the length. And 7 centimeters is the width. Okay. So once again, like we did before on cubite 2 and 3, we get the surface area of this rectangle here. Okay, so the surface area of that rectangle there is 14 multiplied by 7, and that is equal to 98 centimeters squared. Because there are 4 rectangles in the cuboid, we multiply it by 4, which gives us 392 centimeters squared. Okay, and to get the area of the square here, the area of the square here, put in the rest of the dimensions, which is 7 by 7. Okay, get the area of the square is 49 centimeters squared, multiplied by 2 equals 98 centimeters squared. Add up the both of them to get the total surface area of the cuboid, and it's equal to 490 centimeters square. Okay, cubite 5, we're given the measurements of 19 centimeters in length and 13 centimeters in width. Okay, multiply the two of those together. Okay, a little bit of long multiplication in these guys, so just watch it when you're calculations when you're doing the long multiplication. So you multiply those together, you get 247 centimeters squared. Now you have to multiply them by 4 because of the 4 rectangles. Okay, 988 centimeters squared is the total surface area for the rectangles. What we have to do next, we have to calculate the surface area of the 2 squares. So one square will be 13 by 13, which is equal to 169 centimeters square. Multiply by 2 to get to 2 squares, 338 centimeters squared. My total surface area of this cuboid is 1,326 centimeters squared. Moving on to our final cuboid, so cubite 6. We're given the dimensions as 25 centimeters in length and 17 centimeters in width. So we'll write it in here. So 25 for the length, okay, and 17 centimeters for the width. So the total surface area of this rectangle, like I showed you before, of this rectangle on the top is 25 centimeters by 17 centimeters, which is equal to 425 centimeters squared. But we're not finished there. There are 4 rectangles, so we have to multiply that by 4. So 425 centimeters square multiplied by 4 gives us 1700 centimeters square. Now we have to find the area surface area of these two squares, okay? So we multiply 17 by 17 because we know all sides of the square are equal. So 17 by 17 gives us 289 centimeters squared. Multiply it by 2 because there are two squares, which gives us a total of 578 centimeters squared. Add the bottom together to get the total surface area of the cuboid, and we get 2,278 centimeters squared. Okay, guys, I hope those answers give you a little bit of help, a little bit of revision today on calculating the surface area of a cube and a few more cuboids for you. Okay, so best of luck.